and Dustin, they're like no others. They hit the road, travel the land, testing out food, ain't that grand. From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore, but the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern Dn'A, showing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Let me tell you a story about a pair of brothers, Andy and Dustin, they're like no others. They hit the road, travel the land, testing out food, ain't that grand. From fast food joints to local dives, they're on a mission, taking crazy drives. They'll sample it all, junk food galore, but the question remains, what's worth fighting for? Southern Dn'A, they're chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, we're chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, we're chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied. For the flavors that'll make you satisfied. Southern Dn'A, chowing down Southern Dn'A, exploring every town. They're on the hunt, searching far and wide for the flavors that'll make you satisfied.
Well, I'm here. um, Playing the Rubik's Cube. Just got distracted a little bit, guys. That's how much my attention is just so easily just taken away. I had a perfectly assembled Rubik's Cube. Haven't messed with this thing in years. Found it, was sitting on my desk, and yeah, I started playing with it because I got distracted. Now I'm trying to figure out how to put it back to the way it was, and um, I can't recall how I used to do it. It's been so long since I've messed with one of these. Um, so I'm trying to figure it out. I got to some way through it, and honestly, I'm way further off, I think, than I was beginning. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure this out, how to do everything. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can solve this thing. Maybe I can't. I don't know. It was mixed up a lot further. I got the little cross thing on the bottom that people tell you to start with. So that's a start. But to be honest with you, I think I'm further off than I was. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to remember how to solve one of these things. It's been a minute since I solved a Rubik's Cube. I knew there was like a special pattern you're supposed to go with when you're trying to get the bottom two levels like fixed, and I can't remember exactly what those were to be honest with you. Like I said, it's been a long time since I messed with this thing. But I hope y'all doing good wherever y'all are at. Catch me on Rumble, YouTube, left, right, up, down, BA, select, start. Yeah, that's I don't think that works with this. There's not a select and start on here. And which left, right, up, down do you go? Do you go? I mean, you just don't know. So, yeah, so it's it's pretty interesting trying to do this. I think what you do, if I'm not mistaken, according to this, and I could be wrong. Let's see. You get all these things, and then you gotta go down this way, up this way. And did that do what I wanted it to do? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think I did it right. Let's see. I want. With the you start with the white. Well, I got the white cross down there. It started. Which is where you want it to be. But to get it to go where I want it after that, it's been a while. I'm gonna have to like look up the way to solve one of these things. Because now this is gonna be a mind puzzler for me to remember how to do it. I used to be able to get it to the top layer, and then I'd have to remember which pattern to fix it, because you end up with like either think it's like the cross on the top or like a U shape. I can't. There's like a few different ways you end up with on the top, and there's a certain pattern with every single one to fix it exactly right. And I can't remember that one either. Oh yeah, so I'm playing around with this. It's interesting. Went to a fun little thing. The wife had been searching on on Facebook estate sales. Went to an estate sale this morning. The wife's at work, but I went because they had. I'm a huge snow globe fan. Love snow globes. I think they're all awesome, especially the more ornate ones. Got me some cool snow globes. One of them's right here. It is heavy, but a really cool snow globe. Got one today. I got another one that's off camera that's more kind of ornate. It actually might need the spring mess with on that one, but it is not as heavy as that one. That one's heavier. That one's a pretty dang hefty snow globe. Got a snow globe. Got two snow globes actually. A huge snow globe fan. I just love snow globes. I think they're cool, especially ones that play music. Are always the better ones. And then I got and mind you, those were not that expensive. You go to estate sales, you can find some really good price on a lot of stuff. That one was like $20. If you bought that off of eBay or like maybe like Amazon, that's probably like a $50-$60 snow globe easily. Then I bought another one that's that I think I got to work on it a little bit to get it functioning correctly. But it turns. The sand in the middle turns, and then there's a bottom piece that turns like a village that turns underneath of it too. So that was going to be a cool one to mess with. And then I got this really cool old radio. I'm going to find it on here to show y'all because it's downstairs. I'm going to I talked to the wife. I thought about just opening it up and trying to fix it because it doesn't operate right now. Probably a bad tube or a something's messed up inside. I don't know, and it could be just as simple as a bad tube because they're tube radios. Let's see. If I can find it on here. But I talked to the wife about it because I thought it was a really cool item. Got it for $20. Huge, really a good steal for this radio. Working order. They go for like $125 brand new. Or not brand new, but like $125 working order. These things I think are like some cool old radios, and they look like this right here. It's exact this one right here. This is the one. This is the one I found. $20 doesn't work, but what I talked to the wife about, we're going to actually convert it into a newer like electronics in it. Still get that light that turns on, and have it like Bluetooth enabled also. be a really cool piece to have because it's just a cool old radio. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with it, get a conversion kit for it, or not really a conversion kit, but just a new kit to put inside of it. It'll still look the same. You won't even see the new components of it, but yeah, just a cool old radio, $20. I mean, not bad at all. Not bad. Good find today. And of course, I found an old comic book. I think it's downstairs still. $5. They go for like 25, $30 on eBay. And it's an old 1970s comic book, like Star Wars. It was really good price on it. So not bad at all. Little finds that I came across today. Excited about working on this Philco radio. I think it's going to be a cool piece once I get it finally. Because if you ever listen to old tube radios, they take a minute to warm up. The tube's got to warm up in them. And then because they're old, like old components, may not even pick up signal that well where you're at, depending on where you're at. And where we're at kind of a little valley, so it may not pick anything up if we don't have better or newer components in it at all. So really cool little radio found at a estate sale. We're going to repurpose it into a newer radio. May leave the old electronics inside of it just in case if we ever decide to sell it, someone can, kind of convert it back if they wanted to, or at least, use the old stuff. I think it's going to be more of a hassle to try to fix up. It could be just because it doesn't work. It could be just as simple as a tube going out in this thing or a capacitor. Who knows? If you open these things up, it looks like a Frankenstein like thing. It is completely crazy on the inside of these suckers. And I have not ever worked on something like this, so I couldn't tell you. And here's an example of what it looks like, right? And it's kind of hard to see, but this is what it looks like on the inside. All these like tubes and stuff, those could be messed up or blown or something. It's hard telling. But that's what the inside of these things look like. And I'm just going to basically replace the speaker and put a new component in there for the Bluetooth and radio FM needs for us to have. I think it'll look good in the kitchen. So the wife can listen to music if she's in there, or if I'm in there and want to put Bluetooth on, can listen to whatever we're listening, whatever we want to while we're cooking or whatever, maybe. I think it'll be a cool little piece. Not bad. $20. Pretty good still. I mean, these, like I said, working condition can go for quite a bit of money. I found one on Facebook, or on like, look at this. I mean, this is not the exact same one, but look how much they are for like, and this is not working condition. $629. That is insane. And it's not even the special edition one. Mind you, it's the same. You got the tubes on the inside, the old tube radio. But yeah, I mean, here's on eBay, $129. And I think this one's working. But on Etsy, you can find them for $629 not working. I mean, that is crazy. It's an old 1930s little Philco. I mean, here we go, right there. That's it. But this will light up real pretty, like a nice yellow glow to it. It'll be real nice. But yeah, these like I said, $125 for it. This was a steal today. And actually the one I got in way better condition than this one is. It's not beat up and scuffed like this one. So yeah. We're just going to convert this sucker. I mean, and it'll be really cool piece to have. So not bad at all. Got some good finds today. 1920s. I mean, it says 1930s on there. It could be earlier, I guess. It's from the model number. It's like I think it was like 91 or something, P91 or something to that effect. Let me see if I can find the part number or the model number. The broadcast receivers that says, let's see. Models 90 is what it says. So it's a model 90, M90, I guess what it'd be. So it'd be like an early model, not the middle model, because the middle ones are 90A. This one's a 90. Because I looked at the back of it and checked to make sure. The 629 one says it may have been 1920s on that one. You might be right. Let me look and see. Well, I don't know, because if you look right here, it says 1931 to 1932. So it says very rare model 70. This is the model 71, 1931, 1932, not working. So it's about the same year model as the one I've got. It's just not the special edition Baby Grand that. The plug is definitely different, but I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it says vintage from the 1920s, but right here it says 1931, 1932. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Model 70, it may be from the 20s. It just got 1931, 1932 on here. Maybe, I don't know, but I mean that's a good big price. But the one I've got definitely from eBay is this one right here. I mean, it looks exactly like the same one. So, and it won 130 for this one. And you see it's got that special edition little placard 1932, 1936 on it. But it's the exact same one as I got. Look, the little light pops up. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know. It's just the way it's listed. But I mean, these are, I mean, they'll go down. Some of them will go down depending on how bad it's scuffed up. I mean, that one's damaged pretty badly. For $60 though, damaged pretty badly. So who knows? I mean, but I think it's a cool piece. We're going to, like I said, kind of change it out to make it a Bluetooth and like newer FM style with it. So that would be a cool little thing to have to put in the kitchen to listen to music through and whatnot. Just have that old look to it, which is really nice. I think it's they even had a floor one too, which the wife kind of liked the floor one also, but it was a little bit more. And honestly, I don't know if we have the space for it in this house. We should probably find a place to put it, to be honest with you. She would find a place to put the thing. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. Cool find. I like old vintage stuff like that, especially if I can figure out either fix it or like kind of make it into like make it new old, I guess you could say, and have the vintage look, but have newer electronics inside of it. I mean, you can see in my screen here, there's a record player right there that I've got. That's record CD. It's a newer thing, but it's got that old look to it. It's FM, AM, CD, vinyl. It does everything, and I've got vinyl. I listen to some vinyl, some stuff, you know, especially like bad news. If you're a Kiss fan, Ace Frehley passed away yesterday, which kind of sad. We was seen him last year, I think we were talking about, and he was supposed to come back to Bristol. He passed away. But I have Kiss records in the closet there that we used to listen to. But hey, I always do this one time only, and I won't do it again. And you know, if you've been on the live streams on Fridays, I only do this once, but it takes me about a minute to get through. And if you can just sit through it for a minute, it's all I ask for. And then we'll move on with the live stream. If you want to support the channel or support me in general, the best way to do it is going into the link in the links in the description here. And there's a Blackout Coffee link. I'm an affiliate through Blackout Coffee. This is the very best coffee you're going to find out there. I'm telling you right now, try it. If you don't believe me, at least order you a bag, try it. Andy drinks this stuff. I drink this stuff. He found out through me. My wife found this, and she was like, we got to try this out. And I'm telling you right now, this is some of the best dang coffee out there. I like the Jamaican Me Crazy, but she just ordered this new stuff, and is it on here? I don't see it on here. I don't know where she even found it, but it was a special edition or something, and it was, oh my gosh, it was good. But they've got all kinds of different stuff on here. The blueberry's really good also. I don't see that one that she got. It may have been a special edition one or something, because even the maple pecan cream pie is sold out. You're not going to find better coffee out there. I'm telling you right now. Even just the regular coffee, it is the very best coffee. And it's American. I mean, it's American-based coffee right there in Florida. Go ahead and get you some Blackout coffee. Click the affiliate link, and then to checkout, type in SDNA20. You'll get 20% off of your order. Now, if you want to support the channel as a whole, we have merch. We have all kinds of merch that we would love if you would just buy a shirt. You know, Christmas is coming up. Buy you a shirt, a hat, something. Support us. The best way you know how is just to buy some merch. Also, you can, you know, do the likes and comments and stuff. That helps out tremendously also. But yeah, so Chet, it's at the bottom. I don't know what she's replying to that. But yeah, yeah, this is the best way to support the channel. Merch. We have a Discord. Join the Discord. It's totally free to join. You can be a part of the family. You'll get notified every single time that we have a video that's uploaded. And you can comment and contact us directly on our Discord. I'm always got notifications on for Discord. So you caramel walnut shortbread. Oh, she was talking about the Blackout coffee. Okay. Yeah, this caramel walnut shortbread was the flavor, and it's not on there. Maybe they sold out. It was good. I tried it this morning. It was really good. Very smooth. But yeah, they've got some good flavors out there to try for Blackout. We got merch and stuff. Yeah, so help us out, support the channel, and we would appreciate it. All right, seed boom, done, over with. Not going to talk about it again for the whole entire live stream. Tomorrow, we got a video coming out. Andy is going to be on the video by himself. I can't remember which one it is. Then we have our Saturday live stream the week after that, where me and Andy will sit down together and try something out, when y'all can ask us questions, talk to us, and hang out with us while we're live trying out food. And as you can see, one of the things is back there that we were supposed to try out in the last live stream and forgot that we even had it. So we'll try that out also. And then we have my trip to, well, I won't say, but it's a good video. It's a little longer than the ones we usually have. It's the first week in November, but we have a special guest on there. And I really like the video, the way it came out. I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of us telling stories about why we're going up to this place that we went to. Like I said, it's a little bit longer than we usually make, but it's really worth the watch. Watch the whole thing, because it's a lot of good stories in it, and some special guest from a Hall of Famer is in that video. So check that video out. I hope you enjoy that video, because it is, like I said, it turned out really well. I've watched it actually a couple times because I wanted to make sure it came out as good as it possibly could, and I did enjoy going back and watching it and reflecting. So, but yeah. What was I going to say? I'm still messing with this Rubik's Cube. It's still bothering me. I messed it up. Now I can't figure out how to put it back together. Andy's going to try to sit there and tell me to do up, right, down, left, A, B, select, start, all that stuff again. Dixie's passed out, dead to the world right now. She's zonked. Like, zonked out completely. She's been doing pretty good recently. Make a tea with the white. I got the tea with the white. Well, I did have the tea. Let's see. Hang on. I made the tea with the white. I mean, mostly. There's a white piece right there that I've somehow got there. But I've got the tea with the white, Andy. I don't know where to go from there, okay? I got to figure this out. I want to sit down and think about how to fix this mess. Because it's not right. But anyways, Might do some flying today, like I have been doing. We flew into Memphis last time, so wherever we go from Memphis, I have no idea where we'll go from Memphis. Um, let me know where y'all think would be a good place to head to from Memphis, because that's where we landed at last with the CJ4. Pretty smooth landing for the most part. Not used to flying the CJ4. So y'all let me know where a good idea to land this sucker from Memphis is. Maybe continue on west. We could always hit up, like, I don't know, Little Rock or something, or maybe Fayetteville. Maybe go. So we started out in Tri-Cities. We took off in Tri-Cities. We can continue west. We can go south, or we can go north, or back east. Who knows? The options are endless on this game. Mind you, let's keep it, a mildly short flight, not too long, because I'll be here forever if not the case. Which, if y'all are watching, commenting, I guess there's no room for me complaining. Y'all hanging out and wanting to watch me crash a Citation CJ4. I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it. I crashed the F-18. Definitely did that. Got all the way to Memphis. Didn't line up on the right runway, and went to go do a run around, and did not have my power up because I'm a moron. And there went I right into the trees. Got all the way down, but we did get to see the Big Bass Pro Shop pyramid. That was kind of cool. I was wondering if it was going to be visible. It was. So we also did a flight from Tri-Cities. I think we did to Charlotte. Decent flight. But the Knoxville landing was probably the best landing we did. Or was it Nashville? Nashville, Knoxville. I mean, we maybe went to Knoxville, then Nashville, and then Memphis. We've done this a few times now, so we're kind of just making our way, but we'll take off from Memphis. Let me know where y'all think we should go. And if Andy comments Ajar Bahrain, I might have to strangle him on our next live stream. But he's asking for it, guys. He's asking for it. Andy probably have a special announcement to make also on the live stream. We'll see if he'll make it or not. That's up to him. Yeah. So y'all just let me know. Comment down below where y'all think we should go next. Oh, there's 2 upgrades available. Let's see what the upgrades will be. Cause I'm in the game right now. I just haven't. How big are these? I don't want to send here. 3.8 gigs for that. That's going to be after I get off this live stream. There's no way I'm going to be able to get. Let's see. How long will it take? It's not that long of a download. I'll download one of these. I don't want to bog down my internet. I don't want to bog it down while I'm trying to. Well, I don't even know where it went. Managing my library. I'm in my library. Access my library. Good. What? What in the world? Clear my throat. Sorry, guys. How big of an installation is this one? Oh, this was a quicker installation. Let's just get this one. I don't know what aircraft this goes off of, but looks like a better cockpit. Laveries, I'm guessing. Who knows? Who knows? And why won't tell me where it's at? Well, how do I go to my library? That's why I'm really thinking I like the 2020 version better. 2024 is coming to PlayStation 5, so I might just start playing off of there, honestly. Making videos and stuff off there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really have the setup downstairs to do that. But Xbox has gotten so expensive. in their pricing, and honestly, it's not worth keeping Xbox anymore. Game Pass, it's just ridiculous, and I'll just get this, and we'll play something else because I got Steam games I can play, I guess, if nothing else to play. It says streamed. I don't know what that means. Download. It's not big download. No ideas where we want to fly today? No comments, nothing. Nobody commenting. What, Dixie Belle? You know where we want to fly today? Or do you want to say hi? Come here and say hi to everybody. Come on. Oh, come on. Well, you didn't even get up here. You gotta go get your dragon. Okay, get your dragon. Well, you're not even getting it. You better grab it. Come on. Come here and say hi to everybody. Well, she's excited now. Come on, get up here. Come here and say hi. You was sweeping one. Yeah, she's half asleep. Look, she's half asleep. Our eyes are half out of it. Fly to Kansas. Okay, let's see. Install. Install this real quick. And then let me install this or download it. Oh, it's not that big of a download. It's only 1.93. Well, I said it was so big. All right, let's see where. Kansas. Kansas, eh? All right. We're in Kansas. Gotta give me a idea where we're going. We can go to that's not that far of a flow, especially in the CJ4. Probably won't take that long to get there. Your fro? What? Not sure what you mean there, Holly. Not sure what you're flying to Kansas in December, or flying to Kansas December, so it'd be cool. In Kansas, there's multiple airports in Kansas. There's multiple airports everywhere. Just depends on really, like, no, I was confused on what you were saying there, Holly. I wasn't sure. Um, no, there's multiple. I mean, it depends on how big of an airport. Let's go like like. I mean, there's smaller airports too, so I mean, it just depends. It really does. I mean, it's hard telling. Let me see. Let me see a good airport we can. I'll pull up Air Nav also. There you go. I just there's Wichita, Salina, Colonial, James are the three major. We just go to like maybe go like Wichita, maybe. Yeah, let's go to Wichita. So we'll rival Wichita. I don't want the custom to be there. No. We'll take off from Memphis. Well, I don't know how long that flight will be. Okay. I mean, if I get up high enough, it'll be fine. I think it won't be that bad. We'll go ahead and get her loaded up. That way, when I'm in the air, I can talk to y'all and we can hang out. I'll get my joystick here. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at here. It's a little longer than normal. It shouldn't be too bad. This is getting up in the air and getting cruising altitude. So we'll fly from Memphis to Wichita, Kansas. Trying to, at least. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it's trying to load up. I had a couple things downloading in the background, so that might be what's going on. Guess I need to put my ears on if I want to hear what's going on. Oh, okay, there we go. And then audio's on. Okay. Take that off so I can see what I'm doing. Take my parking brake off. Flaps are set. We're good to go. Long runway. Let's spoil her up. And we're off. Positive rate of climb. Gears coming up. Flaps are going down.
Memphis Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Continue for south departure.
Let's see.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Pilot.
Memphis Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra.
A little fast.
X-Ray Golf Sierra. Frequency change.
Yeah. Okay. All right, start to climb up. I'm gonna try to climb up, but who knows if it's gonna. Oh, I don't want to go that far up. There you go. All right, let's start climbing up, heading out. Nav. I pilot off? No, it's on. Not sure why it's not connecting. Oh, it's heading. Well, we'll just turn our heading knob and we'll this sucker turned. Ever done anything crazy in this game? Or is there like well, so there's like 2024, it has different you can do the story mode, which is more like just flying. You like start with a small airline company and you work your way up. But there is like challenge modes and stuff. You can like fight fires with helos or airplane that you gotta go like grab water and stuff. And there's rescue helicopters you can do. I'm not big into flying helicopters. I can somewhat, but it is what it is. I know 2020 even had the F-18. It linked up with or when Maverick came out, they had like a special edition with the Maverick, so you could do the same, basically like the same way that Maverick done his stuff. So it wasn't too bad. Every now and then I'll do some fun stuff just off the wall. I enjoy flying in general, so it's not that it may not look and is all impressive or anything, but I enjoy just taking off somewhere and finding a place to land that I've never landed before. Some of the airports can be challenging depending on the location. Back in the day when I was flying with Flight Simulator X, which was a few years ago, wasn't that long ago, I guess, prior to 2019, I think is when the last game came, or the game that was before this one came out. We would fly everywhere. On Sundays, we do what they called Cessna Sunday. So we take Cessnas and we go from basically small hops, going from one spot to the next. And we would do that over and over again. And that was fun. We would sometimes find the trickiest airports to try to land at. We would do that one too. Some of them were easy, some were not. I was getting pretty good with it back when I used to do it often. Haven't done it as much anymore. But I enjoy doing flight simulators. It's fun for me. Just trying to learn some of the newer stuff, because this little feature right here is all new to me. This was not in 2020. This is, I guess, more realistic to today's standards. So that's fun to try to learn this stuff out. Are you laying down back there? What's your dragon? There's your dragon. She's getting comfortable back there, apparently. So just learning this stuff is kind of fun because I'm not used to it. Let's see. I'll have to turn pretty soon. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Memphis approach. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna C25C.
Throw this over here so I can.
Yankee Papa Whiskey.
All right.
Request flight.
Let's turn my heading. Oh, that's my speed. I don't want to turn my speed.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Memphis approach. Walk 4176.
Get on to the heading that we're needing to go on.
176. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Looks like they wants me on runway 19 right is where when we landing at when we get to. Can y'all see? Because I think it went black there. Hang on, let me make sure. What's?
Roger. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
That's not what I wanted.
On 118.
It just got that. For some reason it switched over.
118.625. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Well, maybe I can't bring that up by itself. That's weird. Okay. If I pop that screen out. Yeah, it went black as soon as I try to pop this out and put it on the other screen. So I guess I can't do that. I guess I gotta keep that right there. Okay. Fine enough, I reckon. This is just in my way. I'll just have to pop it up and take it down every now and then if I need to adjust something. I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to be, the patterns and stuff, to try to figure out. It wants to go 19 right is where we're going to land it at. We're on a heading of 30, so it won't be a straight in approach. Wonder if there's an ILS. It don't look like there's an ILS there either. Runway 32 might be the more straight of approach. Let's go with that. Go with runway 32. Send to avionics. Okay. There's no ILS approach. It's all VFR approaches. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's turn our heading a little bit to get lined more up. Check our stuff down here. Legs. that the... okay. Direct route. Navigation's still not working. That's okay, I guess. We'll fly with the heading bug. That's not the worst part of it, I guess. Alright. And then... Still climbing altitude. Must be an eclipse. Must be. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Well, we're off. We go to Kansas. Looks like the flight will take us... No mile mark. What? Why is my FMS not displaying? I guess because it's not... That should be displaying something there to let me know how long it's going to be before we get to our destination. Oh, well, that's nice to know. Not that we'll need that, but that's the nav switch. Okay, well, that's would have been nice to have on the last landing we tried to do. No, we're way too above to worry about terrain. Keep that on. Our radar? Nope. That's one thing they did not install in this was radar. I don't know if it's because they do put all the regular air traffic that's flying around in the real world is in the game. So that may have a reason why they took radar off in 2020 and they didn't put it back on 2024. Possibility, I don't know. And you can see that's my same thing as this right here. All right, let's look what we got here when we get closer to the runway. 1,500 feet. Interesting. Okay. Runway. For this to be like an international airport, it must be small. We'll fly in, make a little bit of a right, and then we'll land. Okay. It's not horrible. As we can tell, we're in flat country. No hills, very little hills. But we're in flatlands. The flat of the flatlands. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there because honestly, it's not sent to electronics, so it says cruising altitude is a little high for that. That's not going to be able to do that. So we'll go like, I think we're going up to 2.5. Is that still too high? I mean, that's what we're heading for, so. I think the altitude can be reached in this. 2.5. That's for a jet, that's not that big of a deal. says it's going to take us about 51 minutes. I don't know if it'll take us that long. Especially if we get to the cruising altitude up here, which we're not far from it. Alright. Now I can sit here and enjoy and talk to y'all and have a good time while we enjoy our flight to Wichita, Kansas. And actually, the longer I'm up here hanging out with you guys, I don't have to worry about the vacuum cleaner going downstairs and dealing with that mess. This guy's just chilling. I don't know who this guy is. He's riding along with me. All these buttons are workable. That's nice. Well, some of them. You know, one thing I didn't do, guys? I didn't turn off my lights. Turn them suckers off. Oh, we're gonna make sure to turn our we can turn our safety seat belts off. They can roam around if they're. Oh gosh, that's way too. There might be someone back there. I can't tell. Now, they can roam around if they want to. It's a private flight, right? It's party time up here. Flatlands. You're sending me to the flatland. Well, but from Kansas, who knows where we can go from there? I mean, there's all opportunities to go from there, too. Once we get to our cruising altitude, I'll bump the speed up even more. I don't know if that's us or not. Generic flight. Well, let's turn that. Let's see. It'd be in an aircraft. No, it'd be in a flight planner. Let's go with flight number 87. Hit our altitude. ATC call sign. Dragon. See all the. Oh, what in the world? You see that? All right. You can do military? That's cool. Registration, I don't care about that. Airline. Private. Well, I guess we can get to other then. That's because it's going to take off. Go Spirit Airlines. Blind the skies. That's what happens when you get an eclipse. We'll go American Airlines. Call sign. Dragon. All right. Oh wow, that's in depth. That is in depth. Okay. I wonder if that sent that information to them or it's in there. Take that off there.
Center. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
It didn't.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Center. Radar Radar contact.
Wonder how I can send that to him then. Send that to ATC. Maybe that'll work.
American 479er contact Memphis Center on 135.3. Good day.
That's not us, right? Unless they changed it on us again. Oh, that's weather.
For American 479er.
That wasn't us. That wasn't us. Oh, la, 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 la. How dare you blind the sky? It's the sun, I'm telling you. That still has us as the Cessna Golf, whatever.
Point to 126.85. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Memphis Center. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Memphis Center. Radar contact. Continue.
He cut me off. How dare him for cutting me off like that? Don't he know I'm more important? It's important to know if you have your AC control set to norm or not. Pretty important for that. Get my oxygen supply pumping here. Turn on my oxygen mask. Crew only. That's funny. Drop the mask. What are we doing? We're gonna crash. Alright, let's get our bump that up to like 300. Pretty just standard flight, nothing crazy going on. Let's look at our external view. Just cruising along. Still got to figure out how to turn all the on-screen stuff off. I have no idea where that setting is for that, but cruising along at pretty fast speeds. Going pretty good there. So we can see anybody that's sitting in the back there. Nope, it's an empty flight. This will, besides me and the co-pilot. Maybe we're picking up somebody. That's what it is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to look it up. I think you can get up. So, oh. Cannot exit aircraft. Well, I don't want to get out of the aircraft. I just want to get out of the... I don't... Yeah, I get that. So apparently you can get out of the aircraft. That's interesting. I'm kind of looking it up to see if there's a way to do it. First thing that popped up was CJ4. How do you get... Because it's wanting to exit the aircraft, the same controls. I don't want to watch a video on it. But if I have to, I have to, I reckon. But he's not... I don't want to listen to... I don't want to listen to him. May not be able to on this aircraft. I know some aircraft you're able to get up out of your seat and walk in the back. But apparently this one, you'll try to jump out of the aircraft completely, which kind of dumb. But it is what it is. This guy ain't doing anything. Look at him just sitting there. I think he would do something while he's in the cockpit. Lazy. Hit some buttons or something, dude. Whatever. If I hit that. No? Nothing? Nothing to work there. Got a little bit of cloud coverage coming up. I don't know what the weather's like in Kansas. It could be raining. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. As we go along, I'm going to try to figure this Rubik's Cube thing out here. So we want the cross on the bottom to be white. Now, how do I go from there? I put that up. I put that up. We want this. I go like that. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. But it does do that. So if I do this, then do I go... Well, that brought me to something else, but not where I wanted that to be up there. So that's intriguing. So I'm gonna get that to here, but to get to that to there, don't know how to do that. So if I can find like a tips thing on here or something. How to complete a Rubik's Cube. That's going to be nice for the end, but that's not what I'm looking for. Looking for starting. If I go like that, and then this, and then this, what does that do? A whole lot of nothing. I think I just messed it up even further. Okay, we're back to where we was at. Alright. I want to say that I always had the cross pointing down, but I messed up the cross again, so. Okay, now I got the cross fixed. Okay, so. How to solve a Rubik's Cube in 20 moves. Quick, easy steps. Go to site. Let's see. Alright. First things first. Give the cube's top player a single clockwise turn. How would I do that? That's... That didn't help out. They want me to start from the solve portion. How am I supposed to start? It's unsolved. How am I supposed to start from the solve position? One corner cube is in. So we need to go white here. Let's go up here. So do I turn that away from me? If any two corners front face the left corner, so we'll go right, up, down, up, right, up, right. Didn't do it. In fact, I lost mine. And that needs to go there. This needs to go over here. Now this is over here. I need to switch that. There. Now that's over here. So I can go there. Okay. Now I'm missing a green and white, which is right here, so I can go right there. Okay. Yeah, that messed that completely up. That was not the correct way to do it either. It's going to be puzzling. It's just going to be puzzling trying to figure out how to... I want to turn a little bit. Now I'm looking at this screen here. Turn just a tad bit. Okay, so if I want that, if I want this white one and this orange to switch places, how would I go about doing that? Maybe like that, and then, okay, we got that. But then I need to go over here, because that's where that's at. And then mess that cross piece up. So, which is, messed all the cross pieces up now, but, oh well. We're going to try to solve for the bottom first. So, then we can match everything else up. And they get this up here. And then that. If I can get. Okay. These two are that. Bring that over here. I'm now missing 2 spots. Okay. We're getting somewhere, I think. We're getting somewhere with this Rubik's Cube. Not sure where, but we're getting somewhere. Okay. So now I'm just missing one side of the whites. I don't like that. I need it. All right. 2 more to go. They're opposite sides. So that there. There. That's gonna mess that up if I do that.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Memphis Center on 12.
I'll contact whoever I want.
126.1. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Honestly, I've gotten to like 2 spots, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get that to where that is. Feels like I'm just messing this thing up even worse than I was.
Memphis Center, Envoy Tree 908, flight level tree 60. Envoy Tree 908, Memphis Center, radar contact, continue.
Just down the tube. I can't get the other tube down there. Let's see how far we out. Let me check my tablet here. Halfway there. Okay. How do I get those two up there with this? One left. One left. All right. Where's that piece at? It's over here. All right, we got the bottom. We got the bottom white. But as far as the other sides, they're not all lined up. I got this side supposed to be on the other side and vice versa. But if I flip them, then I get that. Then let's see. Yeah, then I'm still going to be messed up no matter what. I'm going to be really messed up if I line one thing up compared to the other two. So I'm not sure how to get that solved on that. Interesting enough. Now I just messed up the bottom again. But I can get the bottom back fixed. Okay. Figuring that part out. Now to work my way up is the problem, because I'm just not lined up with both the red and the green are on the other side. So that's the next step, is to try to figure out how to get that stuff lined up. Because you got to have those to get the next part. But I don't know what I got to do to get those two switched. There was a pattern that I used to use, but I don't remember the pattern at all. So I'm not sure. I want that over there. How do I get that to go over there and that to go there without messing everything else up? That's the question. How do you go from one side to the other side without messing up the other stuff that's with this? Because these are even flipped backwards. This goes over here. So this is completely like not where I want anything. And there was a pattern with it. I just don't remember the pattern. Close our way, because we're getting kind of close here. Let's go ahead and bring her down to about 10. That'd work. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, but I'm still not solved my Rubik's Cube because I have no idea what I'm doing. But maybe next time we're flying, I'll be able to do this all in one go. I gotta look into this. See what I'm doing wrong. Certain things are lined up perfectly. Some of them are not. Okay. Yeah, I done messed it up all the way again. Not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Go on the bottom. I need you right there. Okay, we got those two. Back down to get better at this than I was at the other stuff, at the other thing. Maybe if I fix it this time, it'll go where I need it to go. Make that to go over here. That to come over here. Okay. Got the bottom white again, but yeah, it's not going too well. Let's see what our tracking is here. Yeah, we're way too high still. We're coming down. Just gotta monitor my speed when we're making our approach. Let's turn it a tad bit to get onto the line a little bit better. We're going to come in and then we're going to make a right up to the runway. So I want to be lined up a little bit better than we did the last few times we landed, but this thing is pretty smooth. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. As long as I got the right altitude coming in, we shouldn't have a problem. Should not be an issue at all. Why is my microphone still so loud? Turn that down a little bit. If that was blowing y'all's ears out, why don't y'all say something? It was showing red on there, so I don't know if I'm blowing y'all's ears out or not. So if I'm loud or something, y'all let me know. Dixie's passed out. All right, we're coming through 15. What we got here? That's really not that far from our far turn. We should be fine. Might come down to about 5, because I think that runway altitude, I think it said it was like 1,500. It's not that far up, but or not that far away, but it's a really flat. I'm not going to have to be worrying about no mountains or anything. We'll come in a little bit. We'll see what the land looks like as we're on our approach. So. Live weather apparently is not even showing anything.
128.6 for generic 2 Delta Tango.
Kansas City Center, Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra, 13,400.
Got nice little.
Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2981. Radar contact continue.
I wonder if it's going to, like, give me clearance this time, like it doesn't the last few times. This was like, yeah, you're not cleared to land. Well, I had intentions to land, but you didn't let me tell you that I was going to be able to land, so it was just like, whatever. We're landing whether you like it or not, ATC. I've sent my information to them. They should know that my intentions are to land runway 32. I've sent that to them, so if this works, they should know that's where I'm going. We shall see. We shall see. We're getting closer, though. You can see in a little thing there, which now you can't really tell. We're getting pretty dang close. Very flat out here. Not much to see. We landed, I think we landed in Kansas one time when I was flying out to Nevada with the Navy. We was heading to Top Gun. We stopped in Wichita. I don't know what airport it was. It wasn't a big airport. Man, how are we going that fast? Yeah, we're slowing. We're slowing. Chill, chill, chill. About to put my speed brake out. Slow us down a little bit more. Okay. Man, we were going way too fast. I guess it just automatically, when you hit under 10,000, it's like, all right, you can't go any faster. Roger that. Got it. 250.
Altitude.
I'm guessing that means we're on the outer stretch of where we need to be. I'm assuming. Make a left turn. Yeah, I would say that's what that is. Make us a little left turn here to line up a little bit better with the heading that we're on. But we're pretty low, but low and slow. Flying over, checking the landscape out. That's what we really want to do, is just to see what's out there. I don't know if it was Wichita that we landed at. I'm not sure. It was one of these airports. Very small airport. We landed, refueled to get us out to Top Gun. Which I could fly out there, but I would have to probably take something a little bit bigger than what we're flying in if we're going to continue, like if we're going to make a long trip. And I'm not flown anything bigger on this version of the game, so it'll be very interesting to do. We can do it, though. We can do it. Not far from our turn here. It looks like there's a runway right here. Or an airport that's right before it. To the right. I'm just going to make sure we don't land on, or try to land on that runway. Darbo Field. Right there in front of us. I don't know what that is. As you can see, our line, for some reason, disappeared there. No idea why. Not sure what the deal was with that. So that dotted line should be airspace of some sort. Don't know if that's the airport's airspace that we're going to be landing on, or if that's some other air. Maybe that's military. Who knows? Maybe we'll get shot down flying in airspace. Airport over here. 13 nautical miles away over on that side. Small little airport right there in front of us. And I thought we were closer than we were. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So when I did that, I still did not fix the issue with, I got green there, I got orange there that lined up, but still, the red and blue are still switched for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Used to be good at it. Used to be good at it. It's been years. I had this completely fixed, and I got curious to see if I could do this again. Mixed it up, and now it's completely unmixed again. What happens? Curiosity killed the cat. About to intercept this little pink line here. We'll turn to the right when we do. Get onto the heading that we need to make the final approach. I mean, there really is like... Is that where we're landing on? Independence? I don't know which one we're landing on. AICT, okay. I mean, we're not that far from it. There ain't that many major airports out here either. Do not see Wichita on here.
Kansas City Center, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, cancel flight following.
Cancel the flight following, maybe.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, Kansas City Center, cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Kansas City Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
This autopilot was like, nope, you're being followed no matter what.
Northwest of 2 Kilo Sierra 0. West flight follow.
I didn't even request that.
Cessna Alpha Sierra,
And then it won't even
X-Ray
give me the
Golf
option
Sierra,
again. That's what happened last time.
Squawk 1031.
Squawk 10 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Mom,
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, radar contact 7 miles north of 1 Kilo.
man,
Altimeter
she will
2977.
not shut up.
Roger. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I mean, I know we're not that far from the airport. Where's it at? I mean, we're pretty dang close. And it's not going to tell me that, you know, hey, by the way, you might want to tune to the airport sometime soon. You're about to enter the airspace. I've got this place popping up.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, contact Kansas Center on 120. Good day.
120.2. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
KICT's where we're heading. Okay.
Kansas City Center. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 5800.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2977. Radar contact continue.
I mean, I don't see it even on here. Arkansas. You can't tell me they don't have.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact, Kansas City Center on 127.8. Good day.
127.8. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Kansas City Center. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 5800.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Kansas City Center, altimeter 2977.
Yeah, once we crossed over that line, they wanted me to contact two different people for some reason. I mean, we were really not that far away from that airport. It just does not want to give us that airport. It refuses to. It refuses to give us that airport. Says, I don't care what you say. We're not letting you land here. Start turning towards our destination a little bit. We're getting closer. I could have stayed up a little bit higher for a little longer, but what fun is that when I can't see the ground as well? Now you can see the ground. There's a golf course or something, I'm guessing, right there. I'm guessing that was a golf course. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the way the land's structured. Honestly, I thought we were going to meet it pretty close, but I think we're still a little bit out. I mean, we're not far. Close enough to see the rings. I mean, it's a small airport. It is not big at all. But I figured that we're close enough to be able to tune in to the airport so we can get instructions on at least the intentions that we're going to land. And apparently it says, I don't care where you want to land. We're not going to give you even the information to contact said airport.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact approach.
Oh, now we're getting approach. Okay.
Good day.
126.7.
You wake up.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Apparently she woke up. Alright, let's tune the approach here. Contact approach.
Approach. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 5800.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Approach. Altimeter 2976.
Well, I'm on the right station, so that's good. It's a secret airport frequency that they won't let you know until you're getting close. Oh. Yeah. You get an extra long live stream for me, all thanks to Big Dirt Nasty BDN, because he wanted me to go from Memphis to Kansas. So, extra long flight, extra long live stream. But you know what? That's okay. Y'all hanging out with me today while we're chilling through the skies on the old flight simulator, checking out the scenery at a low altitude. We're not very high, but we're getting closer to our destination airport, as you can see on the little tablet down here. Oh, got a little bit too close. On the tablet down here, we're getting pretty close to our destination. We are tuned into approach. Maybe they'll give us the go ahead for landing when we get closer here, when we start our final. I'm guessing it's that thing right there, or maybe it'll be a little further, because there's an airport just to the right. So, mind you, it could be a little bit further out, just out here. Who knows? Or that's the one to the right, and that's the one we're heading for. We'll see in a minute. We're getting ready to make our right-hand turn into approach, our final approach, and we'll see how it goes. Can we make a better landing than we did last time? We'll see how it goes. And then once we get to the ground, I want to try to actually exit the aircraft and see if I can walk around like I'm intended to do. I don't know if it's possible. I assume that it would be, because it said I had to be on ground to be able to do it. So, that's not the. Oh, that's origin. Okay. Origin runway, yeah. And we got some stuff popping up over here. And you can see it on there. We're getting ready to make our turn. Coming up. For our final. It's one of those flights where I could have probably stood up, walked around for a few minutes, because it was such a longer one than usual. It was actually about an hour flight, so it did not lie. I could have probably got it a little faster if I didn't drop down as soon as I did. It is what it is. Again, I like seeing the ground, seeing what the scenery looks like from this game, which the scenery looks pretty good. I mean, detail-wise, it looks pretty good. I think it's always awesome when you're flying over these states. It's all like squared off. Everything is square, you know? Get ready to turn here in a second. We'll catch my shoulder there. Just a little bit of one. And we'll get ready to land. Still a little bit northern than I'd like to be, but we got pretty close. Mind you, we're not flying. We're just flying VFR right now, so I'm using heading bugs and instead of actual navigational features that I would normally do if I was flying autopilot. What the I should have looked at this earlier. Runway heading 327. Okay, we're gonna be on a heading 327 when we're line it up. Good to know. I don't like this thing. And when we get closer, I'll hand fly it down, and we won't be doing a when we get, you know, closer to it. All right, here we go. Start our descend a little further. All right. Gonna make a turn. Was a hard bank. All right, there's our airport right there. Go off to the left a little bit, so we'll turn a little bit to the left and get her on course here. Slow her down. Fighter jet maneuvers. All right. Lights on.
Altitude.
Yeah. Altitude. We got it. I don't want landing gear just yet. All right, we can see runway. Pretty sure that's the runway right there. We'll slow her down quite a bit. Crossover. Line her up. I think that's the runway. It's still off to the left a little bit, but we're going to
Autopilot.
turn autopilot off. Get her lined up. And we're coming in.
Wichita Tower, Cessna Alpha, Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Go a little bit off to the left, or off to the right. We'll get a little bit to the left here.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, Wichita Tower. Altimeter 2978. Make straight in runway tree 2.
Holding breath while we're coming in.
X-Ray Golf
Alright,
Sierra.
we've landed.
Please acknowledge.
We've landed, dude. I don't know why autopilot or the guy doesn't want us.
Fly straight in runway tree 2. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
We landed.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. You were not cleared to land.
You cleared me to land. You cleared me to
X-Ray
land.
Golf Sierra. Contact ground on 121.
Just because my God in the safe way to fly.
121.9.
I mean, we landed again.
X-Ray Golf
So
Sierra.
let's tune the ground, and we'll request a parking.
Wichita ground. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Request taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Foxtrot Cross runway 19er right Echo.
All right. Get over here to
General
parking.
aviation parking via taxiway Foxtrot Cross runway 19er right Echo. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I guess parking was off to the right, but who knew? For such a small airport, it's very like spacious. It's opened up, you know. Very open right here. We landed pretty safely, not too bad. Decent landing. Wasn't harsh at all, so that wasn't bad at all. But we are coming in to park.
Wichita ground. Cessna November 2370 Juliet. Request taxi for departing straight out. With Echo.
I'm not one. I'm hoping you're not talking to me. I don't want to take off.
Cessna November 2370
Oh, it's not me.
Juliet. Taxi to and hold short of runway 19er right using taxiway Golf Foxtrot Echo.
Why would it want me to go
Contact
right
tower
and
on
then left? I'm just going
118.2
straight
when
across.
ready.
Dumb. Need to get me some pedals, like so I can use my pedals to steer. That's the true way. You don't use your yoke to steer while you're on the ground. You use your pedals.
Cessna 70 Juliet. Please acknowledge.
Yeah, acknowledge 70 Juliet.
Cessna 70 Juliet. Did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, did you? Did you hear her last transmission? All right. Parking brake. Flaps up.
Cessna 70 Juliet. Did you copy?
All right, we are parked here. Not real sure about the electronics in this thing. Got our lights off. I don't know what this is. That's an elevator trim. Don't need that. Okay.
Cessna 70 Juliet. ATC services terminated.
Yeah, I don't know
Good
who you're
day.
talking to. I don't know if it was talking to me or if it was talking to someone else, but that didn't seem like it was talking to me. I think my call sign was definitely something different last time. I turned my battery off. All right, boom. All right, so Control C, I think is what it said I can do. Or was it Shift C? Oh, it was Shift C. Okay. Oh, so you can walk around on the outside of this thing. Oh, sweet. You can actually open battery doors and hydraulic doors. Interesting. Check the condition on everything. That is cool. There's cargo. You can check all the conditions. This is actually something that kind of like how they did that. So as you can see, no hard landing because everything's in great condition. You can open all the cargo doors and stuff. Really cool. And check all your struts and tires and stuff to make sure everything's in good working condition before you take off, which would, I guess, been nice if we'd have done that before we took off, but yeah, we didn't do that. And a toilet service door. So there's a toilet on this thing. Huh. Well, that is nifty. Open the door, and then it enters back in. Well, that's pretty cool. Not bad. A little bit longer flight than we're used to, but we made it to Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport. Wasn't international, but national airport. I thought it was international airport, but I guess how could it be international? Who's flying all the way into the middle of Kansas? But national airport. Took us an hour and 39 minutes. Wow, that was a long flight. Longer than our normal ones. Let's turn that off. So, where we're going next time? Who knows? But we made it to Kansas. That's a pretty hefty flight. So our next flight, if the same distance applies, we could almost make it to Denver from there. Or we can go up to Chicago, maybe down to Fort Dallas or Fort Worth, Dallas. I mean, multiple different opportunities to head to from here. So we'll see how that goes next flight we do. Where to is the question, you know. It ain't going to be today by no means, but yeah, you know, because one of our longer streams we've had in a long time. I've not been on a stream this long in a good few minutes, but guess what, you know? Did I miss Holly's comment earlier? May have. Oh, hey, I hope you're doing well. If you're still watching, Holly, I'm doing all right. But yeah, thanks for joining today on the live stream. Longer one than usual. We haven't gone this long in a minute, so I hope you enjoyed the flight. I want to figure out how to fix this thing before the next live stream we do. Don't forget, Tuesdays we're doing our Bible study. I hope you enjoy those. I'll be back on Tuesday for that, and we'll have a brand new video for you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you join us for that video. Andy will be leading that video. And again, I'll be back Tuesday around 12:30ish for that live stream for our Bible study. Come and join me for the Bible study. And until next time, let's get